Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, more technical difficulties. But look where I'm at. I'm on location at Lake Superior. That is the lake right behind me. We could have camped right next to the water, but I would have had to park in a parking lot. Oh, there's Marina. Hi, Marina. Welcome. So I decided to take a couple days away with the little doggies. Oh, we'll see how this is going to work out. Because with people and dogs, stop it. Stop. Yeah, it was very quiet. We didn't really have neighbors. Now we have neighbors with dogs. So that might mean something not great. Yes. So sorry I'm late. So I had been streaming live on LinkedIn and I decided it really wasn't worth a $60 a month fee. So I canceled my membership and it totally screwed up the live. So for the last 5 minutes, I was trying to go live and I kept getting errors about LinkedIn. So, but I'm here now. So got little Duncan here. We will see how things go. And I think since I was so late, we'll wait just a couple more minutes before we get started. We'll do the first healing pulse we'll do in like 2 minutes. So how is everybody? So there's Paula and Joan. Joan, you're on Facebook, not YouTube. Were you lonely over there? Oh, this is not the most comfortable. Oh, and there goes the dog. Oh.
How are you?
So excited to see other dogs.
Yeah.
Sophie.
Okay. It's okay. This one's our old guy. He was a puppy during COVID, and I feel like he didn't get a lot of socialization because he was a puppy. So now I get super nervous. May I pet him? Well, no. Let the dogs meet first, okay? Could you do that first? That'd be a good idea. Making new friends. I better go. Starts to play. It's friendly.
All right. Oh. So Dexter broke his lead, but we have some very nice neighbors. Oh. Yeah. Sorry about that, everybody. He's just a little wild. He's not used to having dogs so close by. Okay, so let's see. Now I just need to calm. Yes, can you look at the sunset? Oh, can you see it? See through the trees? It's really like a pinkish orange. It's amazing. Maybe I'll move it that way so you can see not so much my tent, but the sunset. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do my list. I got Paula. I'm going to start with Paula. Seasonal effective. Whew, and that is coming up, isn't it, Paula? Hi, Lisa. Anne Marie. Panic and focus. So I am on the shores of Lake Superior. The town I live in is on Lake Superior, but it's about 100,000 people. This is called Herbster. It is so small it's unincorporated, which means they don't have a post office even. But this is a campground that we could have stayed actually where those people are behind me. That is right on the beach. And but you can't have your vehicle over there. You have to walk over. So yeah, so I decided I just needed some time away. And as I said, this is pretty close to my house, but yet so different. All right, let's start. So I've got a couple people on the list, but let's start with the healing pulse. And then oh, no. Oh, okay. We're going to put these guys away. No. No. Come here, you. Can you be good? Oh my. Okay. We'll see if Duncan can be good. Dexter could not be good. Okay. All right. So let's see. Lisa. Muscle spasms. All right. So everyone think of where you want to receive the energy and rub your hands together. And place your hands where you want to receive it. All right, so I'm starting to send the healing pulse energy now. And imagine my hands are on your hands. And just be open and allowing. Open and allowing. Allowing the healing to happen, the energy to flow. And just breathe it in. Open, allowing. So as I sit here, I've got my bare feet rubbing into the grass. Imagine that energy flowing up through my hands and through to your hands. Just breathe in that natural energy of the earth, calming, grounding, healing. Just breathe it in. Whew. Okay, so that was our first healing pulse of the night. So I've got Joan written down. Let's see who I missed. Hello, Lisa. I've got yours down. Hi, Valerie. And there's Sissy. Valerie's joints hurt. Okay, and so we're also going to work on clearing and shielding. And then as a group, we're going to work on paperwork and clutter. We had tried to do this last week, but then things just went a little haywire. All right, so heal what needs to heal to get a job. So I think the last time we talked, Marina, you had found something. So it sounds like that maybe that's not a good fit for you. Oh, and there's Diane. Welcome, Diane. We are just getting started on individual healing. So if you want to note anything that you would like to work on, let me know. Otherwise, feel free to observe, though, too. All right, so Paula, we are going to start with you. Let me see what tool we're going to use. Ooh, my papers are a little soggy. It's damp. So Diane will appreciate where I'm at. Diane, I'm in Herbster. Is that a familiar view behind me? Diane used to live, what, maybe 30 miles from here? Well, I'm sorry that happened, Marina. Okay, so working on Paula. So let me just see what we can clear for Paula. Hostility. Let me get an age for that. Duncan's being very good right now. He's just sitting in my lap watching the big dog behind me bark. Can you hear it? All right, let's get an age for Paula. Around age 28, Paula. Hostility. So let's go ahead and release that. All right, so that released and the voids have been filled with healing energy. Excuse me. All right. Anne-Marie, you were next. We're going to work on, let's see, panic and focus. I'm just checking to see if we need to do those together. We're going to separate them. So we'll do panic first. And find my list. Self-recrimination. Let me get an age on that and maybe it will make sense. All right, so 19, Emery. So somewhere 18, 19, 20. Let's release that because that's contributing to panic. Welcome, Leslie. All right. So that released. Lisa, you're next. Muscle spasms. Let's see what tool we're going to use. Self-punishment. Let me get an age on that. Around age 18. Let's get rid of that. So that's released. And the void has been filled. Joan, we're going to work on improving your intuition. Actually, that's part of what I'm reading on my little mini vacation. You are welcome, Anne-Marie. Let's see what tool I'm going to use for Joan. Oh, not good, Leslie. All right, so Joan, we're going to work on something, but the next healing pulse, I want you to think about which particular there's many clair, they call them the clairs, clairaudient, clairsentient, claircognizant. Think about which clair you want. Is it seeing, hearing, saying, knowing? And wherever that clair lives, I want you to use the healing pulse energy to send it. So I know there's a couple people that I've had send to like their third eye, to that pineal. So I think try that. Let me get an age for that hostility, Joan. $19, Joan. Hostility. Let's get rid of that. It is so beautiful here. A little chilly. It's supposed to get down to 48 tonight. Brr. But 2 little doggies and lots of blankets. Okay, let's see. Okay, so that cleared. Valerie, work on your joints. Can't talk. Lethargy. Is it lethargy? Because I know lethargic, the emphasis changes a little bit. Let me get an age on that, but that's contributing to the joints for some reason. Yes, but tomorrow I think it's supposed to get up to 80. It's not too cold considering it's been too hot all summer. So it's, well, I've got a shirt, a sweatshirt, and a vest on, although I'm barefoot. So 14, Valerie. Lethargy, does that ring a bell? Regardless, I'm going to clear it. All right, so that released. Okay. And the voids have been filled. Marina and Leslie will do both of yours, and then after that we'll do a healing pulse. All right, so Marina wants to get a job that really fits her good. And she enjoys and pays her decent too. Wouldn't that be nice? Indecision. Let's get an age on that. Age 19, Marina. So let's clear that. I know, Valerie, that doesn't make sense, but there's something there though. Well, hopefully this will help you not be too indecisive, because sometimes that, if you don't make decisions, if you don't make decisions, that's a decision, and sometimes that's just not a good thing. All right, Leslie, shortness of breath. So let's see what that is. Inadequate. Let me get an age on that for you, Leslie. We're at age 23. Let's go ahead and release that. Okay, so that released and the voids have been filled. Let's go ahead and do good, Leslie. Let's do another healing pulse. And so if you're not sure where you want to receive it, I think do like Joan and think about if you sent healing energy to your intuition, what intuitive sense do you want to increase and improve? So I want you to rub your hands together. For those of you who are watching the replay and don't know where you want it, if it's something physical, that's pretty easy. Oh, good, Leslie. If it's something emotional, where do you feel that emotion? And so send that. You want to direct the energy there. Like if it's anxiety, send it to wherever you feel the anxiousness. All right, so imagine my hands are on your hands. And so you're not only are you receiving your healing energy, but mine too. And most importantly, I want you to just breathe it in, open and allowing. Open and allowing. Imagine the energy going exactly to where it needs to go. Healing what has issues, reinforcing the good parts that are there. Just breathe it in. Open and allowing. Okay. That was Healing Pulse number 2 for the night. Let me know how you did. And then let me think if we're going to do another round or if we're going to jump to what we tried to do last week. All right. Oh, I gotta move. These picnic tables are not comfortable. Plus, Duncan's laying on me. I know. I'm gonna move. Oh, I will be right back. Oh. Okay. Almost. Okay. Oh, much better. All right, Dunk, are you gonna come? All right. So I just need to make sure I can reach all my papers. So I think, and I know Joanne really wanted to do the paperwork and the clutter, but I will chat with her about this. But let's do paperwork and clutter. And then I think Anne-Marie last week wanted to work on clearings and shielding. And so we'll do that. And then we'll see how much time we have left. But I'm hoping we can do another round since there's not that many of you here in the room. So, okay. All right. So group work, paperwork, and clutter. I'm trying to think who else. I think Jane too. Okay, so let's see if there are any similarities. Because, for instance, with the abundance group, like with the financial abundance, and now even with the weight loss group, I'm finding there are similarities with the group that we can clear that just makes it really pretty simple. Not that it's really simple, but for clearing, it makes it actually pretty quick compared if I was doing each person individually. So, because I know paper and clutter with me is not easy. So I am adding myself to this list. All right, so I'm going to see just how many things there are. So I know not all of you have issues with paper and clutter. Okay. Okay, I'm up to 3 that a number of you have. Okay, there are 4 things that play a role with some of you. So, because there are 9 people on here currently, I think when I first started checking, there were 8 plus me. So, there is a potential to have up to 10 people on here. So, let's just see. When I initially checked, it was a couple less. So, self-destructive. When I checked, at least 4 of you have it, so that is a potential of increasing up to 6. Mistrust. When I checked, 4 of you. Unsupported. 5 of you have this. Possibly more. 3 of you have unworthy. And these all play a piece in dealing with paperwork and uncluttered and clutter. So let's go ahead and release that. Okay, so let's see. Self-destructive. So of the people on, did that number change to more than 4? Yes. So right now there's 10 plus me, that's 11. Ooh, 7. So that changed to 7. So let's make sure that that releases. That is my new way of clearing, Sissy. If you've ever had sessions with me and I ask if you want to learn how to clear, generally we rub our hands together and we send energy over our head like this. And it's all about intention. And then after you get used to sending the energy and where you send it, along with the intention, then I have you do it mentally, sending it from here to here multiple times until it clears. But once you get used to the power that you can clear, it just takes a snap. So sometimes it takes a couple snaps. And so I've been playing around with clearing things with a snap. It's sort of fun. So let's see. Did self-destructive release for all of you that I have set that for? Yes. Okay. Mistrust. So initially I had 4 of you had that. Let's see if that has increased. No. All right. So did that release 100% for all of you that it's affecting? Yes. Okay. Unsupported. I initially had 5 of you had this, but then a few more came in. So let's see if that's increased. And it has. So let's see how many. That went up to 8. So 8 people have unsupported. So let's clear that. And that did clear. All right, so the last one was unworthy. And I've got that 3 of you have that. Let's see if that increased to more than 3 people. Yes. And that went up to 5. So for those of you coming in, we are doing a group clearing on dealing with paperwork and clutter, because oftentimes when you work with issues in a group, there are some commonalities, some similarities. And so these trapped emotions are playing a piece in dealing with clutter. All right, so let's just make sure that unworthy is left. Plus, to have self-destructive, mistrust, unsupported, and unworthy, maybe you don't have all of them, but even if you can release a couple of those, it will make you a stronger, healthier person. Okay, so that released. Okay. So now, ladies, deal with that paperwork, huh? And then come visit me because we'll see if it works with me when I get home. Okay. So let's do another round of the individual healing, and then we're going to do a clearing and shielding, and then we'll do the brain balancing and the healing pulses to go. So if you did not get on the list for individual healing, make sure you make a comment now. All right, so Paula, you are next. Let's see. Negativity.
Look for anything else you think you might want on you.
Let me get an age for you on that, Paula.
Good job, Ezekiel. That's mom. You're in a row, so maybe
All right, let me get an age on negativity. We're on age 15, Paula. So let's go ahead and clear that. So that released. All right, Anne Marie. We're going to work on focus. Panic. Let me get an age on that. So clearing panic. Anne Marie. And the voids have been filled. All right, Lisa, muscle spasms. Insanity around age 28. So I don't know if that was a crazy time for you, Lisa. But I'm getting it's playing a role in some type of muscle memory. So let's go ahead and clear that. All right. Joan, you are next.
and then Sinia, you gotta change, but
Distraught. And let me get an age on that. Age 24, Joan. Let's release that. Okay, so that released. Valerie. Joints. I don't know why, but I don't like saying distraught because I think I'm going to say it incorrectly, and thwarted. Trying to get that W in there. Thwarted. I just need to say it more, I guess, right? All right, let's get an age for thwarted for Valerie. Around age 8, Valerie. Got some odd ones this time. Makes me wonder if you picked up something that isn't yours. That's weird. Okay. Marina, you are next. Overburdened. Let me get an age on that. Around age 15, Marina. Let's get rid of that. That doesn't serve you at all. Okay. All right, I'm getting to the end of the list. So if you have not gone for round 1 or this new round 2, let me know. All right, Marina. Leslie is next. All right, Leslie, this is a unique one. It's on the list, but this is a list I've been using maybe 6 months. This is the first time it's come up. Loss of femininity. Let me get an age on that. Oh. At 8. Wow, Valerie. Let me get an age for Leslie. Around age 18. So let's get rid of that, Leslie. Okay, so that released. And the voids have been filled. All right, so we're going to do a clearing of energies. Because especially if you don't shield and you just absorb things, we're going to go and get rid of anything that you have picked up, okay? All right, so get comfortable and I will walk you through this little exercise. So I want you to imagine that in my world, tornadoes are actually a good thing because you're going to receive a little tornado of love, light, and healing. The cool thing about this little tornado is that it pulls out what doesn't belong and helps fill you up with love and light. So imagine at the bottoms of your feet, you've got this little spinning whirlwind. And usually my little cyclone hat is usually purple with some white and with some sparkle. So imagine you've got your favorite colors going on, because colors can expand and make everything even more powerful. So as it's spinning around your feet, it's pulling out anything that isn't yours, anything that doesn't serve your highest good. So spinning, 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 and as it spins, it's moving up. So now it's up to your ankles. Spinning, spinning, spinning. It's up to your knees. It's up to your thighs. It's up to your hips. It's up to your abdomen. It's up to your chest. It's up to your shoulders. It is now up through the top of your head. And so now imagine you are fully enveloped in this little tornado of love, light, and healing. And it has totally cleared out anything that doesn't belong to you, that doesn't serve your highest good. And so now that you're fully clean and cleansed, what we need to do is shield you. And part of this is personal preference. So I've got a friend that she likes to use the word bubble up. And so she imagines that you are wrapped in a giant bubble. Or can you imagine bubble wrap? Me personally, I like to use the word shield. And that can be just, like a shield, meaning, a protective barrier, or a shield. Maybe you got like a coat of arms. So whatever you imagine will help you repel negativity and anything else that's sent to you. And so imagine that. So I'm going to say shield up, and the shield is up. So this is one of those that we've done a couple times where there Ken Graydon, who uses the term umbrella up. And with the umbrella, the outside repels the negativity. But inside, under the umbrella, he also has it reinforce positive. And so if you want, especially your shield, to repel negativity, repel things that aren't yours, what do you want on your inside? Me lately, I want peace, calmness, and just authenticity. So imagine that. And so if you're going into a meeting for work, you're having interactions with people you may not necessarily have to interact with like you used to, now that because of COVID. I'm good and bad about COVID. Or maybe people are even nastier. I know Facebook, there's some really horrible people out there. So imagine that this repels you, or repels things that are sent towards you. Here's something to think about, though. And this is a new way of thinking about shielding. And I've got a mentor over in the UK. And she's like, I don't shield at all. I don't shield anymore. What she does is when she wakes up every morning, she does a check-in with herself to see if she needs to clear stuff. And then she just goes ahead and clears it. Because she feels like, especially with how nasty some people are, things just get through. And I realize with entities just seem to get through. So she doesn't really work on shielding. So that's something to think about. Although if you're empathic, you almost have to shield, because otherwise life can be just too overwhelming. And so we should probably devote part of a session to talk about people who are empathic. I know some of you are very empathic. I haven't been, but unfortunately I'm getting more so, which is sort of a shock to the system when you're not used to it. So let me know what you think about the clearing and the shielding, and maybe the not shielding. But again, I think if you are empathic, you should probably shield. Okay? All right, so let's do. So let me write this down so that. Okay, so we did clearing. And shielding. And then, so let's do the aura protection. And then we're going to do the healing pulse to go. And then I think we'll be through. Yeah, it's a totally different concept, Marina, where you don't shield at all. So I think with me, like if I, back when I had nasty work meetings or if I was firing somebody, I would definitely shield that day because I knew it had potential to go bad. But most days I don't. So I think, Marina, experiment with it either way and keep a little journal. And that way you can go back and compare. Sure, Joan. You definitely can. All right, so is everybody ready with the aura protection? So let's do that. All right, everybody ready? And if you want to, you can pull in healing pulse energies. Otherwise, make sure you pull in your energy and get used to using your energy because this will also help with the shielding if your aura is stronger. And I know when I was dealing with some BS this past summer, that was one of the things that I got is that if my aura had been stronger, it would have been a little easier not to be so affected. So it's a little different than shielding, but definitely very personal. Okay, so is everybody ready? So send out to your aura and just breathe it in. And breathe it out. Ooh, big doggy. You're okay. You're okay. All right, so that was the aura protection. So here is our last healing pulse of the night. So think about where you want to receive the energy. If you want it to go to a certain place, if you don't really have a spot you want to receive the energies, I suggest sending it to your heart. Everybody ready? So place your hands. Imagine my hands on yours. And just be open and allowing as I feel a mosquito bite my head. Ugh. Ugh. Duncan's eating mosquitoes. Okay, just breathe it in. open and allowing. Okay, that was our last healing pulse of the night. I hope everyone had a good night and that you enjoyed my time next to Lake Superior and our mini healings. For those of you doing the Abundance series on weight loss this month, I've posted a couple of videos. There are a few of you I've got questions for. Please reach out to me and let me know. I'm going to do part 2, and then I'll do a scan, and then Sunday I'll do an updated scan, because Sunday we're starting week 2. You are very welcome, Valerie, Lisa. Bye, Joan. Yes, I should go get Dexter. He's locked in the truck. Poor little dude, probably shivering. You're welcome, Marina. Thank you, Paula. I hope everyone has a fabulous, fabulous weekend. So have a fabulous